Alright, hello everybody and welcome back. Sir Adrian here to film the Ottoman Empire's turn in our current game of World War 1914 titled Operation Caporetto, where we are in the spring of 1913. So purchases, we have 12 IPPs saved up to spend. We're going to spend 7 to buy a transport, 3 to start a cruiser, and the last 2 on diplomacy rolls for Spain and Romania. So we'll go ahead and do this first. So we'll have this yellowish dice be for Spain, which will be at a 3 or less. And this bluish dice will be for Romania, which is a 2 or less. So miss for Romania, but success for Spain. So Spain moves to level 1 on the Ottoman track. Tech, we have the one major factory. We will go for defense in depth. Damn it, that's a miss. Attacks. We will. We don't have any attacks in the Balkans, just some non-combat movement. I think the only attack we have will be in Dervish State against the Italians, because that random event extended the Italian or Italo-Ottoman War, so we could do this. So we will try to attack into Dervish State. So we'll have our one camel, which will be at a 3, and then our 2 colonial infantry at 1. And then defending, he will have, well, we'll roll them after, but his 2 colonial infantry at 1. So first round. So 1 hit with one of the colonials. He gets to respond with 2 defending at 2. So he gets a hit. So we'll lose a colonial. We'll press the attack. So blue will be for our camel unit at 3, and red for our colonial at 1. Miss. He gets to respond on a 2. Well, 2 or less. Miss. And then the final round of combat. So blue for the cavalry. And there you go. That's the hit we needed. Perfect. And then he gets to respond once again on a 2. And miss. So that troop is eliminated, and the Ottomans conquer Italian Somaliland. I'll double check. I imagine it probably didn't affect the Italian recruitment, but the Italian turn was done before the Ottomans. Even though they go after, but if it affected the recruitment, we could just remove that unit, so that's not really that big of a deal to fix. Lock, there we go. But when the Italians do go to war, they will have one IPP less, and the Ottomans go up to 12. So they should be at 6, I believe it is. And for that, the Ottomans will get, for the next turn, a free diplomacy roll. All right, so that's it for attacks. Non-combat, we'll have this Ottoman guard walk into Eastern Macedonia. And we'll have this artillery walk over into Eastern Macedonia from Thrace. Then we'll have an infantry from Constantinople. That'll walk over into Thrace. And we'll have the heavy artillery from Constantinople. That'll move over into Thrace. And I think we'll rail, from Eastern Anatolia. From Eastern Anatolia, we'll rail the infantry we have there. And I think that would have to stop in Thrace. Yep, into Thrace. And then we'll actually walk up the one infantry that was already in Thrace into Eastern Macedonia. So there we go. Otherwise, place units, where you just have the transport, and that we're going to have it import. Whoops, of course. At the minor shipyard in Constantinople, bordering M7. All right, there we have it. So the Ottomans will collect 12 IPP because they're up one for the next turn. And otherwise, we can hand things on over to the Russians to do their turn, and then, as Italy was already done, the Americans.